Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Um, yeah, here we go. I think we're going to try and do another fairly contained space. And I was just thinking some terraces could be kind of cool and like a farmhouse. And yeah, we'll see what we get. Not a whole lot of ideas going into this one. We're just going to kind of play. But let's go. Shift A, mesh, circle, S20. Fairly small space. Used by the standards we've been doing anyway. Get our basic circle set up. I should probably just save a circle like this somewhere, but yeah, I don't mind. Sometimes it's nice to go through the ritual, as it were. Okay, delete the original, and there's our new one. Okay, and let's see, how do we want to go? But we could just literally do a minus, no, 3, I. Start with that, and E, it is, let's go with 1 meter. What is for the line? Control minus E1, control minus E1, control minus, E1, control minus E1. Let's put a person here so we get an idea what we're doing and I don't go too small. I think we can go smaller than that. Yep. Control minus E1. That seems good. And then maybe we'll take this and E, E, S, E. Okay, now let's control to do that to everything. Or even maybe not do that. Well, I don't hate that. Sure, let's do it. And then we'll change it again. Control A, because now we're at 43. No, we're not, because the guy's big. Let's take, what are we at? 6,000 faces. That's not awful, but maybe we remesh this again with quad to like 500. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Get rid of that original again. And let's do a little bit jumping around. Excuse me. And edit it some. Tab 1, turn on proportional editing. And G, we're going to make it bigger. Go out like that. And in, and in, and in, and in. Kind of neat. Let's bring that up. Kind of lost a lot of our terracing on the lower levels as we moved in, but might still be neat. And you know, I wasn't super hardcore on that idea, honestly. It's just kind of like something to start with. See, we can always add some more too. Turn on, let's just go random. Add a bit more noise to it. Although, I mean, the modifier does that too, but still. Okay, let's save. Come on. Up, new, 240223, just one, live stream, farm. Oh wow, the fog's coming in this morning, but it's really sunny. It's kind of neat looking. Can see it coming in the window. Things I live for. Truthfully, it's neat. Append, terrain generator, the light, the node tree, the trainer base, geometry node, trainer base. Ooh, maybe this is a little strong. That's actually kind of neat. We did lose our strong sense of terracing, but I like this thing on the top quite a bit. We can maybe build in a terrace or two. Turn off the editing. And let's see, 3. Go back to smooth, SC0, and shrink that down. That's going to create a ring there. That could be kind of neat. And if we did it again here, no. Kind of rotating it around just because it doesn't have to follow. There you go. No. I don't know about terrace, but it's kind of cool looking. It does give us an interesting landscape. Let's cut this edge crease down to 0.2, see if that smooths out things a little bit. This here's a little bit wonky. Which tab? Not really a good way to fix, is there? Just maybe smooth this down. Let's try it and see. With sculpt mode, can we just smooth this down? Yeah. It's getting rid of that change between the vertical and the horizontal. So we're losing that. There we go. It's important to remember we're smoothing the underlying mesh before the modifier, not after. So it's not 100% controlled, as you can see here, but it's reasonably working. Okay. Sometimes it adds a little bit of stuff too, just cause. All right, yeah, I like that. Cool. Kind of a nice thing going on there. And kind of be looking at it from here. It's not super large. We could maybe go bigger, just a little bit. Tab 2. Grab the whole edge. E scale. SC0. There we go. Take that down. And then let's go one more. E scale GZ. No, it didn't E. E scale. No, it should be giving you 7. There we go. Scale. Weird. Okay, why is it not giving me it to us? I don't know. All right, well, we'll just do it this way. There we go. And 3 GZ. Up and down and up and up and down and down. Tab. So we got. It's kind of cool. Kind of like that. What kind of water can we put into this thing? If we do, Shift A, mesh, plane. Let's just see. What's it look like? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's do that. I don't think we need to be running water, but that'd be a nice kind of as is. Yeah. Where's our dude? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's take it and apply it. And make the whole thing just a little bigger, like that. Then apply the rotation scale to it. Grab this guy, no, this guy. Q, add modifier, solidify, and bring our water down and apply it. So we have a volume for our water. Seems all right. Cool. Have a sip of coffee. And on to our next thing. Kind of a building do we want to make? Do we want to do building next? Yeah, sure. Well, let's just look at it and see. Maybe let's put a material on this first. I mean, we're just going to use the pond. Green water, always good. Okay. Alrighty. Save again. And I guess let's just move our water to water and our ground to ground. Just because. So, we want to build stuff. We can let's start with like a bridge. Kind of still thinking about what I want the building to be, but we can certainly do a bridge here. Let's use that same technique we used yesterday. Plane SX GZ. Something like that. That feels like a good place for a bridge. Control A, rotation scale. Now, I'm just going to wonk it out. Tab 2. There we go. Okay. And F4, append. be there. Wood planks. Mesh planks. I just kind of like doing it myself a little bit sometimes. And it's going to be on the x-axis, right? There we go. Split. Weird. Let's see. Alt R. Tab. There. Let's get rid of this. Item. Oh, I already applied it, didn't I? Undo history. Just come back here. Pre-rotate. Where am I? Resize. Where's my plane? There we go. Let's just solo it first. We can always mess with it now. See, did it get rid of that? I don't even know. Yeah, it did. F4, append, mesh planks. Cool. X. Side gaps. Yeah, because there's only 2. We haven't cut it yet. Tab. 2. Control R. 5. It's still pretty wide though. Let's add another one. Okay, we'll just add a custom one again. I kind of like doing it that way before anyway. There we go. That seems all right. Side gaps, cut those down. It's pretty simple. Make it non-continuous. Gaps. And gap randomness. And a few less in this. That seems good. And end offset or end gap. Cut it in. Cool. Thickness, let's make it that. Thickness randomness, we'll add a little bit more, like that. There we go. Cool. And then resolution 9, bend of like 3, and a random bend of like 1.5. So our planks all up in the air. Cool. Good with that. And yeah, that feels all right to me. Although maybe, no, we'll go this way. We'll do it this way. That's fine. I don't know why one or the other, but this will be fine. Let's add a big, medium, small, Grand Bazaar, wood, detail. There we go. Yep, looks good. Let's just move this off the way. Close this one. RX90, 7, G, scale it up to like that. Cool. Down like that. And we'll go across the bridge this way. So why not? That works. Okay. Q array. Too much. 7. Q array. Let's go like that much. Sure. And then could even, if we wanted to, Shift D, kill that. RZ90 7SX. Let's just go straight scale, make everything a little bigger. Down underneath. Give this bridge probably way more than it needs, but you know, hey. RZ180. Okay. There we go. Bridge. Q. Let's just apply this. And apply this. And join. There's a bridge. Now, kind of fun to build. And it's ours versus somebody else's. Well, mostly ours. We did, I guess, use the. Yeah, let's. Yeah. Tweak this landscape a little bit. Just do sculpt. And just add a bit more. There we go. And we got a bit more here too. Cool. And object mode. Now we have a bridge across to our space. I actually really like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's a little high there. Let's smooth that down. Am I on the right thing? No. Object mode. There. Sculpt. There we go. Flatten that down just a little bit there. Cool. Maybe build it up just a little bit here. While we're doing some fine tuning, we can do that. And yeah, there's our path. Yeah, okay. You can go nuts doing this. That's good enough. Okay. And let's bring our guy up. It's actually a pretty wide bridge. That's pretty cool. object, shade smooth. Yeah, that bridge, the material is clearly not right yet, but you know, we'll get there. Let's get there right now. Tab A, U, cube projection, and let's just go grab a shader. And here. Cool. Looks good. I like bridges. They're fun. I might even make it more about the bridge than structure. I mean, we could certainly do that. Let's see. X. Just trying to think what we would want to do if we made this into like a building type thing over here. And if we put a house here, cube, S 1.5, so it makes it 10 meters or 3 meters high. Okay. Rotation scale, tab 3, E, and E, maybe even down. It's like that. And let's see. Pueblo building. Do we like it? We don't hate it. I think we could go with something like that. I do kind of like the Pueblo building look for this. And scale, let's see, scale of 1 does what? Oh, makes it, so let's make it scale of 2.5. I want to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. And how do we feel about that? Does it do anything? Maybe not 2.5. Maybe 2.2. That's better. Yeah. Okay. I can edit. Tab. Inset. E. Up 2.5. And E. E. Let's just see what that does. Gives us a nice, interesting shape. I like that. That's pretty cool. Actually dig that. I don't know. It's going to be a farmhouse of some kind, but we're working on getting it built still. So right now we're using, what is it? That the other building modifier setup, not auto building, but the other really popular one on Blender Market. I don't even remember the name of it. It shortens to PBG, but I don't remember which one it is. The other one. I picked it up during the sale this week. But we're making like a farm, I think. That's pretty small, and that's kind of okay. Let's go back to gray. It's easier to see. 7G. Let's bring him over to see what he looks like. I want to make it a little. It probably doesn't need to be much bigger, but let's make it a little bigger. E. Go that way. I. E. E. S. E. What the heck is that? That's bizarre. Morning, Brian. That's a weird looking little thing. Just because it didn't go up high enough. Let's see. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, actually. Yeah, that's cool. A little bit of angle on that sucker. Yeah, all right. I can go with that. Cool, cool, cool. Save. And once again, I'm not really thinking this is going to be our terrain that we're going to use. Tab A, U, cube projection. Yeah, we're just getting it built up. And what material do we want to use for the ground? Do we want to go back to that like Martian kind of land we were using yesterday? It was pretty cool. Sure. Let's at least try it. Materials. Let's try Rocky Mat. Could be okay, but I feel like need to rescale it. Is that better? Does feel better. Even a little more. There we go. Yeah, that's better. It's a little too repetitive, but we can fix that as we add other stuff to it. Kind of liking that. I wonder though. Let's check something else. Let's edit it. Shading. That's not bad. Let's just copy this. Okay. Copy this. Now what if we set it back to auto terrain palm? But we made our ground material that instead. Control V. And Such pain. Connect. Let's just come over here. There we go. And drag this sucker out. Come on. There we go. Up to top. So that's our ground material. And we're still going to have some rocks merging in towards the water. Yeah, that feels cool. I like that. And what if we change it even a little bit more, since we know that works? What if we take this, cut this aside, go back over here, and cut that, and make this go to there. We're going to get rid of this. And we can get rid of this too. And now let's go grab another one, which would be maybe, that was ground gravel, right? So ground rocky. Select it. Go back to the auto terrain again. Control V and paste that here. And then bring that back to here. Now we have some different terraining on it, and I like it. We're going to use it. Morning, Michael. We're laying out terrain right now. Trying to mix in some rocks and stuff underneath our dirt. And it feels like we did a pretty good job. Cool. And cliff materials, we have 2. We could leave them the way that they are, though, I think. Don't really need to mess with them too much. Cool. Seems good. Well, let's look at it over here. Yeah, this is mostly rock, which would make sense. And then we get desert on the top there too. Yeah, and then ooh, we get this neat kind of merging here too at the base. I like that. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. Well, the terrains aren't. The terrains actually just came, the materials came from Big, Medium, Smalls Astronova kit. Well, the top did. The walls were from the auto trainer. But yeah, it's just the updated auto trainer that he put out in January. It's still free though. Still amazing. And now I wonder, ooh. What if we stored water up here too? Yeah. So, yeah, this would be cool. Let's create ourselves a cell fluids. We'll probably even overkill to do a cell fluids, but we'll do it. 7G. Let's scale it a bit bigger just to be sure. We don't need to, but to there. And we'll go with ground. There's ground. We're not even going to do an inflow. We're just going to do a here, Shift A, mesh, cube, GZ, Scale it up. Scale. Now, now we'll just run down. Well, let's see how this works. And move this to new connection initial. This and initial is initial. And if we rerun now, yeah, we need to make it lower for sure. So that's how much water we're going to get into it, actually. But we can make it lower anyway. And this can be smaller. Lots of water flows off the edge. Got some water there. Cool. Pause it. Select it. And big stack flow map. And yeah, unfortunately it did keep it all, didn't it? Well, fine. We can just kill it. 1 Alt Z B or tab B X faces. Let's see if that did okay. X faces. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of those. X faces. Oh. Cool. Bit of an overkill way to do it, but you know, why not? Throw a bit of water up there in the top, and because then we can put a ladder up to here, and this would be like their cistern kind of thing, right? Maybe this water below is not something you want to drink so much. Which we could set by jumping around a bit today. It's okay though. Polygon IQ, convert to editable, material. Instead of base color green, let's make it kind of more in the brown range. That's a less pleasant looking water. Cool. Nice. Save. Now, oh, we still got that weird roof thing here. I didn't even notice that tab. Let's put this on so we can see what it's doing. No. Weird. What is that piece? Is it from just because it's not high enough up? Let's see. I kind of like it as a ring, but let's see if that makes it better. No, it doesn't look like it's associated with those. I mean, I might just delete it. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Weird. Scale of just 2, does that change it? No. 0.2. threshold height. Ooh, moves a bunch of things around. Interesting. Roof threshold. So that looks like where it messes it up. The roof threshold of 2 was what defaulted to, right? Yeah, 2. All right, well, you know what? I don't really like that thing sticking out the side. I think we can fix it if we've decided that we like the building. We need to apply a convert to mesh on this afterward. And then we can Q modifiers, apply modifiers. Cool. And now we should be able to edit it. L, I don't know what this thing is. Is it select? No. Let's solve this object. Control L. Control L. Control L. X vertices. Okay, I got rid of that. I don't know what it was. I mean, it's just a weird log thing, but X vertices. There we go. Let's see, this is kind of a weird thing. Go to grab it. X vertices. Cool. There we go. So that's kind of better. The other ones I'm all right with. All right. Anyway, save it again. Now, do we want to do some more rocks? We did pretty much the same thing we did yesterday. I think it would be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's kind of start with that. So that's going to be, I'm going to grab the big, medium, small. I'll bring it down so you can see. Big, medium, small, Astronova, environment, foreground assets, rocks, Martian, rocks, scatter, Martian. Yeah, that's what we want. And let's just shrink them down a little bit. Okay. So we're going to grab our ground and geoscatter. There we go. And apply it. And we're going to grab our small rocks first. And we're going to pull from the browser selection, just random, and scatter the assets. Okay, then we are going to move to group selected to a new group. Cool. Good deal. Then this group, we are going to do an upward obstruct on water. Cool. And yep, good deal. And I'm gonna move these up again. And we're gonna need to do on this a slope because we don't want it going up the sides of this thing. So abiotic slope and not absolute because we don't want it upside down. And actually, we don't really want it on the top at all as I think about it. We're going to want an elevation as well. And just by chance, that seems to look like it does basically what I want it to do, so no need to really mess with it anymore. Cool. If it works, it works. Now, let's grab some medium rocks and give it we'll get the same one. Sure. Scatter asset. Move it to our group. And that's way too many, clearly. Cool. And again, we want elevation off the top and slope. And we have rocks. And this one, we also want to do, I'm going to move this and this to M, new collection structures, or just buildings. Okay, and we want a proximity, repel, buildings of at least, let's say, 2 meters. So no big rocks within 2 meters or medium rocks. And now let's do one more. Let's do a big rock. We'll grab the large rocks and do pretty much the same thing, only let's maybe make these touch each other more. Again, scatter, bring it into our group to get rid of the water ones. And still feels a little heavy. Instances per meter 6. Let's go to like 4. Yeah, okay. And elevation and slope. And save. And that looks good. I like it. Okay. I'm going to start adding in some of those plant life that we had yesterday too. Kind of just basically replicating all the stuff we did yesterday, but maybe we'll get it a little different. It's never a bad idea to, make sure you got it down. Doesn't take long. Grass. I'm up in the botanic grass options again, and we're just gonna grab dry ones. See what we have. We don't need the frosted ones. And we're just gonna do spring and summer. Basic dry. And do that one. It's gonna be huge. Grass everywhere. I don't actually hate it though this time. So maybe we'll let it be a little bit more grassy than the last one was. And so if we're gonna do that, then we can move it to our group and get it away from the water again. And just because I'm like this, let's have it slope. I don't think yeah, sure. Slope will do it. So it doesn't climb up that. And we get a little bit of nice, oh yeah, that's looking real nice there. And then let's do proximity and repel from the water a little bit. So we got grass, but no grass near the water. That looks cool to me. And do we want grass up here on the top? Do we care? I think it's okay. Well, let's move this to water as well. There we go. Different kind of water, but still in the water. So it still does our push away and no plants growing underneath it. Nice. Now I want to do some more. And I want to add some stuff around our house. And I'm just going to look for something to see what we see. Let's see if we find. Those are the only dry things we have. Okay. Do I have other grass elements besides the botanic ones we'd want to use? Yeah, we do. Let's close this out. Let's open our biome. And come down here. And I think maybe we'll use these autumn ones. Let's see what we get. Okay, heavy scatter, I know. Get rid of it. Let's see what we got in it. We don't need any leaves. We're just going to get rid of those entirely. The brush looks cool, though. Every time I'm like, oh, I'll just put it in one place. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll let it go. Let's just make this one upward obstruct, even though it's, I could move them all, but why not? Water. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Bush. I think we want to add a slope to it, but maybe a bigger slope than this. Let's slope to like 25. Actually, let's slope to 50 with a 25. There we go. So we got a little bit of those on the hill, but not a lot. I'll do the same on dead. Let's turn this one off. This one will to elevation as well, though. And 45 with a transition of 20. And that was 99, 32. Let's cut it in half, see what we get. We can always come back up. Bottom push dead. I don't see a single one of these suckers. Is this like some kind of weird? I don't know. Well, fine. I'm not worried about it. There's our first one. Autumn leaves. I don't think we really need leaves either. Let's just get rid of it. So it didn't really give us much, did it? But I do like that bush there, though. I do. Oh, this is looking very, very nice. And maybe I'll make this bush ecosystem repulse the pattern 8, right? Should name these things. pattern. 5. Yep, I think it's that. 0.2. Cool. Just a little bit away from the rocks. Less intersections that way. Cool. All right. Now I want to start doing some bit of populating. I've kind of been dunking around with this stuff for a bit. Let's go grab our ladder from Valhalla again. Shiny and chrome. Sip my coffee. It's been a quiet week here this week. I think you guys have been here, but not been a lot of talking, which is okay. That's a ladder. That is our ladder. Copy objects. Paste objects. Where'd it go? Where'd my ladder go? Undo history. There we go. Get rid of that. Go to collection first. Make sure I grabbed it. Copy objects. There we go. Bye parent. And GZ. Cool. And Alt D, GZ, SX -1. Cool. And join these two together. And R, G, cool. There. Local 3D cursor. Yo, good to see you. How's it going today? Let's turn off geoscattering. I think that'll help us. Turn off geoscattering. Why does it put it back on again? We don't know. Weird. Anyway, cool. Ladder goes up to there. Cool, cool, cool. And maybe we put a an awning up above it. Canvas, right? Or what do they call it? Yeah, canopy. That's the word they use for it. We'll grab canopy 1. Cool. And I'm gonna move this off again. Since maybe we're done with geoscatter for right now. Alt R. individual origins, G. Cool. Covers that water area there. And maybe have some big clay dishes here. That is pretty big. That's good. Yeah. There we go. Just some pots for grabbing water up from the top. And what other fun things can we add? We don't have a door, so we could add one of those. Let's just go with door 4. Alt R, RZ 180. Sure. Let's see if that actually worked. Yeah, reasonably enough. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sure. TV editing. I don't need to spend a lot of time on this, but that's that section. This is kind of similar, like there. And there we go. Good enough. Close enough for government work. Just wanted a flat place to put my door on. Cool. Now we need to change this one too, right? While we're at it. And probably this one too, right? Let's grab all those. And you, Smart UV project, sure. Scale down. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. That'll work. And layout. And we'll grab, again, some that platform assembly. There we go. Cool. Alt R. Good enough. I'll look a little higher. There. I'll go a little over. There. M, we want to put that in buildings for sure. And this tab, good enough. Cool. Let's just turn back on geoscatter, make sure I didn't do anything stupid. Yeah, looks all right. Probably want to put a door up here too. Yeah, we'll just use the same door. I was thinking of changing it, but Alt-D. Cool. Got a door to get upstairs. Door to do that. Good, good, good. We could do another canopy maybe in the front, potentially. Let's try it. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Do we line it up right? Pretty close, actually. Let's just get these two things. 3, 1. There we go. There we go. And we can just extend this down longer. Tab. Let's just do connected. And GZ. And that should prevent us from having to re-UV it too. It'll just stretch that material a little bit, but probably not going to notice. Let's see. Yeah, cool. I got a bit of that action going on. Yeah, cool. Do another door on this side. Sure. Okay. Cool. Giving us more visual interest from multiple angles, which is important. Control save. Now let's see if we can grab some more stuff from the Vikings and put on the roof. What do I want to use? This guy's got a bit. This is a bit more. He's got a bit more rich than the other one does. He's a little richy rich, comparatively speaking. So can actually have some stuff. If we want to give him some stuff. This is fishnets. Well, he could be fishing in that area, although probably not too much. This is laundry. Let's grab another laundry. We like it. It's just a good thing to put up here. Put it here. In collection. Laundry. Remove our parent. Delete this empty. Global. Always good to have clean laundry. It is indeed. Let's get it kind of lined up like that. Oh. Cool. Cool. That works. All right. Let's see if there's anything else in Grand Bazaar we want to use. Kind of like these tables. We are kind of definitely going in. I mean, it's kind of a mix of Pueblo and, you know, Arabic, but I like it. This roof is maybe we'll put it on the other one because we don't want it angled. This roof is actually quite a bit more angled than you might think initially, and you see that when you put the table on it. Which is to say, it's quite a bit more angled than I thought initially. There we go. This one is less, and that's cool. You're gonna put a yellow filter on it because it's not Merca? Clearly. I mean, otherwise, how would we know? We just wouldn't. No. We'll have to have ethnic music playing too, right? We don't know what ethnic music means, but we're gonna. That's when you read the script, it will say ethnic music playing. I'm not even kidding, sadly. Not that I think you think I am, but I'm not. Maybe a cage here. Sure. And another cage here. We'll rotate them. Yeah, where are you? Oh, this one I didn't rotate properly. RZ. There we go. Just so they're not lined up straight. Yeah, this is turning out all right. I do want to get a few more rocks. I think I want to put a couple big rocks there. We'll use the same Astronova elements as before. Foreground assets, rock groups. Put this like right here. And local GZ to get in. There we go. We don't have anything. that's attracted to rocks here, so it doesn't add more, but I still like having a little bump there. Even if you don't ever notice it, I think it's cool. And that's looking pretty dope. I like the bridge. It's weird the things you like get into and you're like, oh yeah, no, I like that. That's cool. I like the ladder there. Let's give it a sky. We still got 10 more minutes, but I just want to start giving it that like look over. Existing or mappaint.com. Let's try existing for like this one. That feels pretty good. We definitely want the 8K though. There we go. That's better. Dude, that's a pretty sweet house. I want to give it sort of something on that front wall window there. I got a couple of options, but I think the first thing let's do, because these are going to annoy me as I'm doing it, is L, L, X vertices. There we go. And this one too. Yeah, I'd live there, right? I know, right? What's the rent like? Is it better than Seattle and Vancouver? All right, I'd live there. I wonder if we can put something a little bit anachronistic in here. See what it does to us. Something that maybe you wouldn't even notice at first. Those are buildings. Where's Ian's windows? Windows. I don't know. I'm not 100% on this one, but let's see. It could just be weird. I like the shape. I'm not sure though. What's this materials look like? Concrete. That okay? So this is Pueblo unpainted, probably. Pueblo paint. Let's just see what happens if we change this to Pueblo paint. And UV it. I don't know. I'm still up in the air. And grab that and select scale. It's kind of weird. Does it look too modern? It might. I mean, yeah, I think it does. It's a neat idea though. So let's just do something that actually looks like it fits in. You know, you gotta try stuff to know. This could be neat. We're in local right, yeah, RX 90. No, RX minus 90. Yeah. Scale. Yeah, all right. That in and of itself is a little different. And wood. Support. Let's see. Always just trying to see what we can get out of it. Mhm. Okay, this one actually can't be an alt because I'm going to edit it. So it can't be an instance. We have to make it its own bad boy. Solo it, tab 1. GZ. There we go. Cool. Which means we want to get rid of L, this thing, L, that thing. L, no, can't get rid of this one, so we'll just take it to GX. And there we go. I think I will like that. Let's see. Yeah, I like those. Let's give us something. I think that's cool. That's a little bit anachronistic without being like over the top. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's set us up a camera angle. Something like this, I think, is going to work well for our start. Let's get rid of that dude. I like making these kind of spaces. There's something about making something like this that's just very lived in that really appeals to me. The older I get, the less adventure and excitement I crave. I'm definitely, these are not the way of the Jedi. Like, can we make a cool farmhouse? That'd be neat. Everyone else is like, what the hell are you talking about, Seth? But, it's true. It's how I think now. 40. Yeah, 40 looks good. And focus on our window there. Let's see what we got. I mean, that just looks awesome. It's like, I'd be down with that. I really like these rocks. I really like how this terrain turned out. I'll probably save this for another use. I think I'll make kind of claim it as my own. Oh, that was what I wanted to do. I knew there was one more thing. Always one more thing. Geoscatter. Let's grab our medium rocks. Right, yeah. Medium rocks. And I mean, nothing wrong with explosions, I guess, but I don't know. There's something about making these kind of scenes I find really, really appealing to. Offset, push along. Ooh, make them fly. And we're going to go with minus 0.1. So now they extend into the ground just a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing with the big ones too. I really think this helps sell the realism if they're under the ground slightly. Yeah, there you go. So they're not just sitting on top. They are into our terrain. And I'm definitely into that more. I don't know if anyone else but me can tell the difference, but I can. Yeah, absolutely. That, my friends, is boss. And I think on that ground, we'll probably call it. We set the focus. We're good. We're going to set it to depth of 150 on our pass. We can probably leave this one at 2000. It's not. Yesterday's renders literally rendered in 28 seconds. So it's like, oh my God, it's so much faster when you don't put 1,000 trees and other complex things in them. It's kind of neat. Anyway, cool. I like this one. I think it's neat. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. It's been another week. I think we've made some cool stuff. I hope it's been good for you guys. I liked it. Have a great weekend. Hopefully see everyone again back on Monday. All right, folks. Take care and have a good one. Bye.